How do I get and stay in resonance, in harmony, in the vibration at every level of the field, spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical, consistently enough? I don't have the knowledge. I don't have the skills. Don't you know the trauma that happened to me as a kid? You're on that station over and over and over again. And every once in a while you have this idea, but I'd love my life, my results to be this. Are you doing the things that need to be done to achieve the goals you want to achieve on this beautiful blue planet? Whenever I do anything around the law of attraction, there's always people who love that topic. So let me know if you believe in the law of attraction. We're gonna have a little bit of fun today. So this law of attraction thing, like, what is it? Is there really even such a thing? Like, we know, there's gravity, right? We know it works. Law of gravity. We know there's time. We know there's space. But this law of attraction thing, Thiago, is there a law of attraction? Like, really, if you were to ask a scientist, is there a law of attraction? You know what every scientist that knows what she's talking about would tell you? A law of what? A scientist would go, what are you talking about? Right? What are you talking about? Let me ask you a question. I'm going to have you think a little bit, right? When you take a magnet, let's say you're pointing the positive side of the magnet, and you have another magnet, and you put them close together. What happens when a positive and a negative come close together based on electromagnetic frequency? What happens when a positive and a positive come together? Can anybody tell me? Come on, let's have a little bit of fun. Hey, Kim Possible, 10X. You love my shirt. Thank you, Vikugram. What happens when a positive and a positive come together in a form of a magnet? It repels. It does not attract. So like energy attracts like energy. Ooh, wow, really? Not according to science. Not according to science. Yeah, Miss Aria, they move away from each other. Positive and negative connect. So, law of attraction. If I think about what I want and I feel what I want, it'll magically materialize out of thin air. Do you know I've got 2 words for that? 2 words for that. Do you want to guess what my 2 words are for that? It could be 1 word. Could be 1 word. Bullshit. That's the word. Bullshit. Just because you visualize, stuff does not materialize. Just because you emotionalize doesn't mean stuff materializes. So come on, let's get real. Okay, let's get real. Now, what do we know about science? Let's have a little bit about science. What do we know about science? Like, what's this made up of? What is this made up of? I just drank some water. What's the water made up of? Vincent, the law of attraction is the outcome of your subconscious mind. Go, get real. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Come on. The outcome of your subconscious mind. What is the law of attraction? I want you to think, everyone. So it's made up of aluminum. What's the aluminum made up of? Right? The water is H2O, 2 hydrogen molecules, 1 oxygen molecule that united and formed into a liquid form. What if I heated, what if I heated that, this glass or this container, what if I heated it and I increased the amplitude of the vibration of the hydrogen, the oxygen, right? Wouldn't it not disintegrate, but disassociate? Wouldn't I dislocate the connectivity of those molecules? And I would increase the amplitude of vibration until it became air, ether, gas, etc. So you want to talk about the law of attraction. let's shift the discussion, everyone. Let's first understand that this is made up of something that we call is energy, right? My ring made up of energy, right? That happens to be in a solid state. The water was liquid. If I heated up the water, it becomes air, ether, gas, or vapor. So here's my question for you. Is it true? I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and I hope you don't mind me getting you to participate and have some fun this afternoon. It's 4 o'clock here in San Diego. Is it true, yes or no, that everything is made up of this thing that we call is energy? Yes or no? Simple question. Yes or no in the chat? Yes or no? Or give me a love if the answer is yes, and give me a no, right, if it's no. So if everything is made up of energy, thank you, Manon. Is my shirt made up of energy? Are my glasses made up of energy? Are my fingernails made up of energy? Is the air that's coming out of my mouth made up of energy? Carbon dioxide? Is it made up of energy? Oh, okay. Now we are getting somewhere. Is music energy? Like, is music energy? Is music energy? If I'm playing the violin, right, I've got a violin, wood, strings, nice and tight, another piece, of maybe metal or wood, and I'm playing, right, I'm creating friction in a sequential way, in an orderly way. If I don't know how to play, I'm going to sound like shit. But if I'm playing properly and moving my fingers for the strings, right, and moving in sequential order, I am creating friction, which emanates or emits sound waves. And if the sound waves are in concert, in coherence, in harmony, it sounds beautiful. And there is resonance, right? Yes or no? Come on, yes or no? Everything's energy. Everything is vibrating. The things that are in harmony and in concert sound beautiful and resonate with anything else that's in concert with it. So is it really this attraction force or a resonant force? Ooh, wow. Different way of looking at the law of attraction, right? Oh, different than, so here's my question for you. You are spiritual, or you are energy. You have emotions, which means, the energy that's in motion, your body, 100 trillion cells vibrating packets of energy. We call that quanta, quantum field, quanta, quantum energy. Are you in concert, in harmony, in the vibration with that which you would like to have, to resonate with? Are your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings, your sensations, and yes, and this is going to hurt some of you, I hate doing this to you, but the law of attraction has 6 letters at the end. The law of attraction has 6 letters at the end. Can somebody type out what the 6 letters are, please? Attraction. The law of action. Oh, action. So I actually have to get off my Assaraf and do something? Oh, I didn't know about that part. Thank you, Delroy. Thank you, Jill. Thanks, Manon. Traction, but action. So the law of attraction is not a passive game totally. Yes, you need to be in the right action, in the right order, at the right time. We're dealing with an orderly universe. When we're dealing with the laws of physics and quantum physics, We know more about the law of physics than we do quantum physics, but we know that the observer, you, me, somehow through the electromagnetic field that we live in a sea of energy. It's the electromagnetic field, right? There's 4 forces of nature, 4, not 1, not 9, 4. Electromagnetism, gravity, strong and weak nuclear force. There's your little lesson on, on what we're dealing with, in our reality. 4 forces of nature: electromagnetism, what you hear, see, smell, taste, touch, right? Sound, light, electromagnetism, neutrons, electrons, positrons, muons, leptons, left-handed doublets. This is at the quantum scale. So here's my question for you. I'm probably telling you more than you need to know for today, but the law of attraction is not the law of attraction the way most people think of it. Sit there like a monk. Oh, I want more money. I want more health. I want a nice car. I want a great relationship. Where's my boyfriend? Where's my girlfriend? It's not how the law of attraction works. If everything's already here, everything is already here that you and I desire, the sire of the Father, right? If everything you and I is already here, then shouldn't I be asking myself, how do I get and stay in resonance, in harmony, in the vibration at every level of the field, spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical, consistently enough to make available to me, to make known to me everything that I desire. So my question for you, are you in harmony? Are you in harmony spiritually? Are you tapping into the field of all possibilities? Are you focusing on what you want, or are you bitching and whining, complaining about what you don't want? Sorry, I'm going to be tough today. I'm going to give you a little tough love today. It's all here. Everything you want's here, right? It's like in the field. You and I are in this quantum field, and it is in us. It's like there's no separation between the fish and the water. The fish is in the water is in the fish, right? So are you in harmony spiritually? Are you in harmony emotionally? Emotion. What does emotion stand for? Energy in motion. Energy in motion. Not energy at rest. Energy in motion. Are you in a state, a physical state, a mental state, an emotional state that resonates with the health you want, the relationship you want, the career you want, the money you want, the business are you in resonance with it? Or are you focusing on lack, limitations, scarcity? Are you focusing on why you can't, your traumas, your fears, your worries, that you might be embarrassed, might be ashamed, might be ridiculed, might be like, what's your emotional state? What's the vibration you are in? Every day, every week, every month, every minute, every hour, Saturdays, Sundays included. Is this making sense? Is this making sense? If you're out of harmony, out of frequency, mentally, emotionally, mentally, are you focusing most of your time on what it is that you desire? How can you achieve it? How can you remove limitations and obstacles? How can you move towards that which you desire so it makes itself known to you? Are you doing that, or are you focusing, on why you can't? What are you feeling? You're not good enough? You're not smart enough? Not worthy enough? You're too young? You're too old? You have limiting beliefs? Like, what beliefs are limiting you? Because your beliefs create your vibrational state. Your beliefs create your emotional state. If you believe you're not good enough, you have the vibrational state of not being good enough. You're on the not good enough station. You're on the too young state. You're on the I live here station. You're on the I don't have that station. I don't have the knowledge. I don't have the skills. Don't you know the trauma that happened to me as a kid? You're on that station over and over and over again. And every once in a while you have this idea, but I'd love my life, my results to be this. This is a masterclass on energy. I can take you all the way down to the quantum field or all the way back up to the physical. We live in different planes, right? We live in different planes, different frequencies. I want you to think about this right now. Think about this. Pay attention. One of the best lessons I ever learned about manifestation. When you turn on your radio at home or in your car and you hit a channel, whatever channel, for classical music, rock and roll music, punk rock music, whatever music, don't you have to like tune into the station that you want? Like, don't you have to tune into the station that you want? Right? Don't you have to tune in to the music that you want to listen to? Come on, yes or no? Like if you want rock and roll, but you go to the classical station, it ain't there. It doesn't matter how long you wait. They don't play rock and roll on the classical stations. But if you're on the classical station, but you really want punk rock or jazz, it's not there. Now, that's part one. Part two. Are there like millions of frequencies? Aren't there like hundreds of channels for music? Hundreds of channels for music? And they're all around your car, all around you right now. And you just need a tuner to tune into the frequency, radio frequency, right? It's a frequency that the tuner tunes into, right? You are the receiver. The tuner tunes into it. You receive and you send out stuff. So here's a question. If you have to tune in to the music that you want to listen to on the precise station, if you're just off of the station, doesn't it sound staticky? Doesn't it like, oh, that doesn't sound great? So here's my question for you. Are you on the spiritual station for exactly what you want? And the spiritual station is just the station of all the abundance. Are you focusing on the lack of scarcity, not enough, security, just enough, success, more than enough, significance, more than enough for everyone? Which station are you on? Are you on the spiritual station of abundance? Are you on the emotional station to vibrate, oscillate at the highest level possible so you can resonate and oscillate with that which you want? Are you on the mental station for everything that you want? Are you focusing on the health and wealth and relationship and career? And here we go again. This is the one that gets most people messed up. Are you on the physical station? Are you doing the things that need to be done to achieve the goals you want to achieve on this beautiful blue planet? Right? On this beautiful blue planet, you want money. Do you know the laws of earning money? Well, isn't money energy? But do you know the laws or rules of earning money? Oh, you don't? Oh, that's why you don't have much. Do you know the laws for being healthy? Do you know about the right food that you need to put into this biocomputer so that it gives you an abundance of energy and doesn't make you overweight and lacking energy and vitality? Do you understand the nutritional aspect of getting this body in the right shape? Do you understand the sleep hygiene that you need to rest, rejuvenate, etc.? Do you understand the amount of water you need, the amount of exercise you need, the amount of sunlight you need, the amount of sleep you need? Because those are critical for your energetic state. Are you like falling asleep halfway through the day, or do you have more than enough energy throughout the day? Now, why am I going here, right? Because when we're talking about this law of attraction thing, we're talking about the law of energy, vibration, and frequency. But we're also talking about physical laws for health, wealth, relationships, career, business. And now in 2023, everything that you and I need is readily available in seconds on the internet of what we can do and how do we do it. How do you collapse waves and manifestation, right? Through thoughts, emotions, feelings, sensations, and behaviors. You collapse the quantum wave of possibility to probabilities. But the action part is not just about any type of action. You have to take the right action in the right order at the right time. I haven't talked about the law of attraction in a while, but I keep getting people asking me, how did you manifest your dream home and your dream car and this and that? I said, well, I used the SEMP model. There you go. There you go. Barbara Parker. There you go. Spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical coherence increases the amplitude of vibration to resonate, oscillate, vibrate with that which is already here. Which means if our brain is truly an electromagnetic switching station, right? If my brain is really an electromagnetic switching place, it receives light in through my eyes. It activates electrical activity in my brain. That electrical activity releases neurochemicals. Those neurochemicals create a vibration called a feeling in my body, which means that this sentient being made up of 100 trillion cells is vibrating, oscillating at the level, at the frequency of my thoughts, the ones I'm allowing in and the ones that I am emanating out. So how do you keep yourself in the right vibration every day, every week, every month? Now, is it possible to train your brain to be in a positive, constructive, empowering state? Is it possible to train your emotional regulation, all right, to be in a positive, empowered state? Is it possible to upgrade your knowledge and skills to match the vision, the goals that you have? Is it possible to upgrade your belief system, your self-worth, self-esteem? Is it possible? Let me know, yes or no. If it's possible, do you know how to do it? And here's what I'm going to give you: an ethical bribe. And here's the ethical bribe. I'm no different than you. I'm no smarter than you. I'm no more capable than you. But I did learn a few things around the human brain that maybe you do not know. I learned a few things about neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to create and reinforce empowering, powerful patterns that operate in the background like signals around beliefs and habits and perspectives and self-image and self-worth. Hey, this is John, and if you liked that video, watch the next video because it is packed with things that you can do right now to achieve success way faster than ever before.